Okay, take all the designs that you're going to need to make this project. We're going to make a card and a box as well, but a box with an aperture in it with some acetate over the top. So hopefully it's going to look a little bit like a fish tank. You've got various designs here. You've got some of the larger designs on the background papers, and what you need to do is print them on both sides. You've also got the templates as well, and we'll go through those showing you how to make a box. Piece of acetate too. Now the first thing to do is make sure you've got the right thickness of card you want to work with and print on both sides. I've got the large background paper design here with a large fish swimming, and then on the opposite side I've got the same fish but in a much smaller design. The large design is going to be on the outside of the box, the small design is going to be the inside of the box. Then take your templates, and these just line up over the top there. As you can see, this when I printed this one, it's a little bit squiffy, so just line it up, making sure that it's going to fit where the pattern is, which that one is. Line it over the top there, then just take some pieces of masking tape and just tape these all together. So you're taping the template to the top there like that. I'm just putting one on each edge so it holds it in place and it's not going to be moving around. Now you can see on here you've got dotted lines and you've got straight lines. The dotted lines are where you're going to be creasing it. So before you start cutting it out, the good thing is to take a metal ruler and an embossing tool or something with a blunt tip and just go right over the top, press down fairly hard. You're creating a crease onto the card. Now I like to do it all one way first and then the opposite way. Now I'm going to cut the template out. I'm going to start by cutting the center out first. And I've got my scalpel and I'm just going to cut all the way through to cut the aperture out of the center of the box. Now you can save the centre bit, you can fold that in half, better than I'm doing now, make it into a little gift tag or a little card as well. Next you can cut out all around the template. I like to cut these sections out first where it folds, and I'm just going to cut those. The reason I do this is because you've taped them at the edge. If you go in all the way around the edge, then it wouldn't be taped, and then you'd have to hold it steady to get these in the right position. Now that I've cut all these little nicky bits here, then I can just go around the edge and just trim all the outsides off. Like that, and then these should just pull out like so, and then you've got there. Just go all the way around and cut the rest of the template out. Now you can see I've cut the whole of the template out, and when you take that off, you're left with the printed card underneath there ready to fold. Now there again, look, you've got a template there you can use time and time again. Instead of cutting it out like that, you put that down, tape it down, go around it with a pencil, use it time and time again. So now because you've got the creases in here, you've got the inside there and you've also got the back side there as well, or the outside of it. You can fold these over. You can follow the crease. I'm following the crease there, and just press that down. All you have to do now is go around. I like to do the two edges first, like so, and then the end bits there like that, and then finally all your little tags here, just fold those over as well, here and here, ready to assemble and stick together. Now all I'm going to do is stick the corners together, and I like to use this glue, which is a 3-in-1 glue. It's really good because it holds it straight away. You've got a little bit of wiggle time, but you only have to wait a few seconds before the corners are securely stuck together. So literally just put a little smearing of the glue on each of the corners, fold it up like so, and just hold it in position for 10 seconds. You can just wiggle it about a little bit so you get a really good corner there like that, and you can see already it's not moving anywhere. I'm just going to hold it together, but that's, to be honest, that's more than enough, and that's, look how well that's stuck together. Now I've cut out a piece of plastic, acetate, whatever you want here, that fits exactly inside the lid there, and I'm just going to use the same glue. You can use anything you want, and I'm just going to put a thin bead. Now I'm going to put it quite near to the edge there, because then it'll be nice and strong. So just a thin bead all the way around there. It'll dry nice and clear, this, so you won't really see it. If you want to, you can put cut out another little frame and put it over the top, but you're not going to need to really, because if you use the right glue then it's going to almost disappear. So just put that in there like that, and then you can see, I'll get rid of that little bit of muck, I'll sort that out in a minute, but then you've got a nice little plastic cover there as well for the box. Now I've finished the lid to the box. Now all you've got to do is make up the base following the base template. Again, just score, cut it out and stick together. So there's the base finished, and all I've got to do now is just slot in over the top. It should fit perfectly. I'm trying to do this back to front. There you go, and it does. There is the box now finished. You can see you've got the small interior there, the small fish, and on the back of it you've got the large fish there. So there's your box ready. Now what we're going to do is make a card with a fish on it, so it looks a little bit like an aquarium, a very small aquarium. Now we've made the box. Now all we've got to do is cut out the pieces here and layer them either using foam pads or silicone glue or whatever choice you want to. So cut these out, and then you can even varnish them as well if you want to give them a more ceramic fish look. And now you can see the finished fish, and the varnish has now dried to give you that lovely ceramic look. Now all I've got done here is I've made a card big enough to go into the box, and I'm going to position this on the top using foam pads and stick it down. So there's my box, there's my card, and that fits into there. It's just an ordinary white card with a little bit of background paper on here, and I've stuck the fish on the front. That just goes in there, and then you can put your lid on and it looks like a fish picture almost, you know, like you see the fish where I caught this one earlier. That fits in there perfectly like that. And don't forget, you've also got this as well, which you can use as a little card, or you can attach it as a little tag as well. So from those few designs, you've got a great project there.